Hi everybody, welcome back to the channel. Welcome to Create a Vintage Look with Sepia Part 2. We're going to complete this portrait today. We're going to finish the bottom part. We've got the hair to do, drop some more darker tones in with the sepia, and then I'm going to show you how you can mask out the piece of artwork and then we can put a background in. So let's move in and get painting. Right guys, the first thing we're going to do is test the brush. It's cold this morning. Literally, I've just come into the studio. It's freezing cold. The brush, you can imagine, you're picking up something metal. It takes you a while to sort of warm up. Right guys, we're going to make a start. Check the brush. I left painting this last night, but we've got the lid on, so it'll be absolutely fine. Just give it a little back bubble, just to get it sort of flowing. Okay, we're going to crack on with the hair and just start working this hair in. It's going to take me a while to just get warmed up because it's cold in the studio this morning. It's just going to build it nice and light. You can hear the dog in the background. I've left the back door open, so she's going to be out. Literally just sketching out again. If you don't hit the hair strands, so I've got ones coming around this way. If you're slightly off, doesn't matter because you can erase out the pencil lines. And your hair strands, as long as you go the right way, they'll always be different. I mean, this top piece that I've done here needs a lot more work. This is what can take the sort of time of sort of building it up. Sort of put things in place and then build off of it. I've got like a flower pattern here. Just going to sketch that out. Some weird looking flower. Don't beat yourself up if you're not mirror matching everything, you know. Getting there. I'm just going to layer it and set bits further back by going darker. You're sort of setting things back, bringing things forward. You're bringing things forward by just having the softer shades sort of in front and the sort of like the highlighty bit of the strand of hair, which is the brightest part. hand is really cramping. Try and hold the brush as light as I can. It's just cramping up. It didn't take too long. We can add more and more to the hair, but you get the gist on how you build it up. Like that. So we're getting the hair in. A little bit more on there, just set that back there a bit. Hair can have a lot more work, really. Get the idea. Set some things back a bit. On that, just dropping a little bit over the chest, coming down, nice and light. Just drop a shield along here. Well, we've got the tattoo to do. I'm going to have to move the paper up to do that. That's going to be catchy. Now, as I said, this is a lot of just random squiggle and pattern. When you zoom right in on it, you just literally, I'm just going to follow the shapes, just line all these squiggles out. My flower looks completely different. Doesn't matter. Just going to follow the lines. It's like the next piece that I'm going to be doing, I want to paint it. It's like, yeah, really fancy this piece. I think it's something that we're all, well, I won't experience it, but future generations will. It's all going to be happening. But I know that piece is going to take, that's going to be a 30-hour piece. Full colour. Loads of detail, loads of masking. But then there's times where you don't want to be filming. It's like, because it can put you off. You can't get in the right seating position because you've got a camera coming across you. And it's like, you know, there's times where I don't want to be talking through a portrait and this is how you do this and this is how you do that. I just want to paint. And that's sort of when I enjoy it. When you're permanently doing YouTube, it can be a bit, you know, it's what can put you off painting, I think. You know. Just want to paint, and it's like, well, I've got to slow it right down because there's a load of beginners, and I know we all want to learn. But I think the stuff that I put on the channel, there's enough there for you to get on with, you know. It's all there. You just got to get in and put the hours in like I have now. Just put a little bit of shading around that. It sort of looks like it, doesn't it? Sort of. Do a little bit of shading. It just gets more and more complex as you go down. I'm not looking at the reference now, I'm just doodling and just filling bits in. I suppose we best revert back to it. There's definitely something wrong with this needle, you know. Oh no, we're good. A lot of it's tip dry build up. Right, the picture needs to be moved further up. Let's have a look over here. Let's put the cleavage in, why not? That bit. A little bit more on this. That's the dogs again. Grab a shield. Darken that out a bit. I'm just going to do a dark pass down here. Blend that in. Do some little patterns coming out of that. Like that. Just sharpen that up a bit. Get a bit of paint in there. Pattern. I'm just going to follow the lines that I've got. What we got here? That'll do. You get to that point where you go, yeah, that'll do. Up to this size, because the actual image is a lot smaller. You're looking at it on a tablet. When you blow it up, it looks totally different. You may think it's easier to see, but it's not. Especially when you've got the projector 6 feet away to get it to be like an A3 image. I mean, these don't mean nothing, these lines. But you don't view this image as close as we are now. This image looks better viewed at a viewing distance. You always look at artwork at viewing distance. God knows what these are. I'm not even looking at the reference. If I get too lost in the reference, I'll be like, oh, I don't want to paint it. Just follow the lines, shade it in, job done. There's all sorts going on. Completely lost. I can't even see where I'm going. It's like, what am I looking at? You do. A little bit of shading. You get the gist, it's a tattoo. Darken the back out. Like, so you can spend hours upon hours just doing this bit. Get it absolutely perfect. But hello. I mean, when you look at this tattoo close-up, it's like, you can tell it's been sort of not thought out, really. It's like just randomness put together. Very like odd flowers and stalks coming out everywhere when you zoom close up. That'll do. Let's just zoom out on the picture and just start to shade in now and just put some more shading in. Dark on that crease. Set that back a bit. Yeah, we're going to go with that. So we've whizzed it out. Move the picture down again. We can add loads more to it. You know, you really can add a lot more to it. And we're going with the eraser and just nib out some lines. Any little ones that I don't want. It's on there. Yeah, we'll get some masking on, we'll chop round it, mask her off, and then we'll drop some background. We'll go for a bit of application tape and just very lightly place it on. Like that. And chop round it and just get it to the best you can, because you've got to go around all this hair. The hair, I'm just gonna we can go over them bits in a minute. That'll do. That's good enough. And a little bit on that. That'll do, that's covered enough. Right, we'll grab a colour. I was going to go for like a green. We'll mix one up. We're going to go... Let's grab a swatch. Let's have a look. Let's go for number 32. Let's give that a back bubble. Just do a like that. Let's have a look now. Going to get bits where the masking's missed bits. You can bring some of that. Drop some of that over the hair as well. I could have done a better cut out of the mask, but you get the idea if you wanted to put a background in. Does the job. That'll do. Got it down, a little bit of background, give it that sort of aged look. There you go, we got it down. It was a bit of a rush at the end because my hands are freezing, and you're picking up metal object that's cold and it just sends your hand even colder. So it's like, so I quickly sort of blasted it out. We masked it off, you see me mask it off, and dropped a bit of the green and then tinted with a little bit of sepia over that. It just gives it that more vintage feel with the coloured background than having white, you know, just sort of comes together. Dusted a bit of the colour over her hair and across the top of her shoulder, and it's come out all right for how long it took. I mean, I'm filming, so this has probably taken, say, 2 hours. If the camera wasn't there, I'd have smashed this out in about 1:10. Done. As good as that in about 1:10, because I've got the camera there. So I'm sort of, when you've got the camera tripod and it's close to the work, you don't want to knock the camera, so you're sitting funny. I'm sitting to one side. You have to keep moving the paper to have it in line so you can see it. So it slows me down. So it's like, oh, come on, I just want to get this done. It's cold. I've got other stuff to do. So I just sort of blasted it out. But it's come out okay. If you got to that stage there and wanted to take it further, I would go in now with probably a burnt umber mixed in with the sepia, darken it out a bit, and then go back in the hair and drop the dark areas back, darken the eyes out, punch the highlights out, and just start to set things back, erase a few more bits out for highlights, and just sort of really tone it that way. But that's, as a finished piece, that's it's all right, not bad at all. So I hope you picked up a few tips along the way. Give it a go with the sepia, you'll really enjoy it, and give it a go with ISO. If you've got FW inks, just mix it with ISO. You will be surprised on how well it just flows, lays down on the paper nice. I mean, I'm just using ISO with FW for, it's all paper stuff I'm doing now. Custom paint for me is finished. So I wouldn't be, if I went custom paint, I'd be using a different paint scheme. And not so much ISO mixes. I'm just using ISO for working with the paper. It just seems to work really, really well. So give it a go, guys. It's well worth a go, and it really stretches the FW out because they're strong pigmented inks. And if you brought a set of the custom skin, you can either go for the FW flow improver, which works great, or you can mix that with ISO if you wish, you know, and really thin it out and stretch it, because as I say, it's strong pigmented. There'll be a link in the description if you're after some FW or System 3 or Aquafine. The custom skin's on there as well. Nip over to the website, because they do the application tape that I used today to do this. If you're wondering where you can get that from, you can get it from that site. Also do Pro Mask, which is really good. It's translucent, so you could put Pro Mask over that and you'd see it a lot clearer through here to cut to. Get some really nice results, and it's very easy to cut. So yeah, I hope you've enjoyed it. Drop your comments, tell me your thoughts, and I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.